At last month's planning commission meeting, it included a discussion about that electronic recycling event to be held here on May 17th. And planning commission member Marlin Ensor brought up that the Bermudian Springs School District had 12 to 14 TVs. And Mr. Ensor asked Mr. Vindenwalls if they could bring them to the recycling event. I have questions for Mr. Ensor. As a member of the Planning Commission, what is your official capacity at the Bermudian Springs School District?
Facility maintenance
Facilities maintenance?
and the wastewater and drinking water systems operator.
So that's your official title?
Yes.
Okay. So under what school district authorization did you have to make the request? And when was the authorization given to you?
There was no authorization request.
So, as an official of the school district, are you familiar with the waste hauling contract that the school district is under?
The waste hauling contract?
Correct.
Are you what waste are you talking? You talking?
They have a waste hauling contract?
Yes, they do.
Okay. Are you familiar with it?
No.
So what was your intent in bringing it up, that you're an employee and so is Gus, so you negotiated and Gus had given you permission and said, yeah, bring those TVs down. So I'm trying to find out, because as Huntington Township has a contract with Waste Management, and through a right-to-know request, I got a copy of what the school district, they also have Waste Management. These are two different, completely different contracts. And to, for lack of a better word, commingle this, these could be breaching contract provisions. So if you're not familiar with those contract provisions, why would you bring that up? And
Because the school district has to pay to get rid of electronic devices. We have to pay to take them to a recycling place, pay for each individual unit. And if our township was offering, Bermudian Springs is in the township.
Right.
If the township is offering electronic take-back, why can't I ask the question to save taxpayers money from the school district hauling them somewhere else?
Because you indicated you had no authorization to do that. That's the big issue here. And as a resident, when the township has a contract, okay? When they have a contract, they have to abide by those provisions. And I've been in contact with the business manager who's in charge of that. He had told me the electronics are actually traded in. So that's why I'm concerned that you as a planning commission member are here to represent the residents, not the school district. So you're kind of commingling business, and I want to know why. As a resident, if you have no authorization from the school district, how could you come in here and use your authority here to bring that up and recycle something from the school district? And I realize the taxpayers pay no matter whether it's school district or here, but it's commingling business. And I'm sure if the school district knew, they may get upset about that. I mean, you know nothing about the contract or the provisions. I have a copy of the contract. I've emailed Mr. Priat, is that how the business manager?
You spoke with him, you should know how it's pronounced.
I emailed him, I got everything in writing.
Okay.
And that's what I'm concerned about.
There was no ill intent meant by this, so.
No, but it appears it's the good old boy club where you're using your appointment as a planning commission member to also kind of make yourself look good to the school district in getting rid of those televisions. That's the way it looks to me. I'm from Philadelphia, I know all the little ins and outs of the, what officials do. But I was upset because there's provisions of contracts that could be broken. It could be a breach of the contract from Huntington Township and the district. And you won't get in trouble, it'll be the administrator who gets in trouble. So that's all I have to say.